The title on the line on the final match day. This is what the SSL is all about. Hello, everyone. I am Metafiction, and as I say, it has come down to this: two teams in contention for the Major League title. Schwarzwälder Fußballverein in pole position going into the final match day will need a win here against Tokyo SC to confirm their status as champions for the first time since season 15. If they slip up, however, that leaves the door open later today for Reykjavik United to claim another league title. This first match will essentially have a huge implication on who walks away with that title. Tokyo, of course, not an easy out by any means, so it'll be a stern test for Schwarzwälder. Buenos Aires as well. A worthy final opponent for Reykjavik United. Should be absolutely fascinating regardless. We do start with that match in Tokyo. Tokyo with their customary 4-2-3-1. As for Schwarzwälder, it's three at the back as always. Maximiliano, the only presence in midfield there. The front four for Schwarzwälder, paying dividends so far this season. You see the league table, just 1 point in it between Black Forest and Reykjavik. The championship match day is underway here in Japan, and it's Schwarzwälder who get us started. First chance of the game is a corner kick to Schwarzwälder. Delivered in by Schmidt. It's floated all the way to the back post, headed back in, and Duncan Maxwell puts Schwarzwälder in the lead. Well, it's a statement of intent from the go. Schwarzwälder know it's all in their hands. If they can win this match, the title is theirs. A beautifully delivered set piece, headed back in to the center. Now Tokyo with a set piece of their own. Madamu sending in the free kick into the mess. Cheng Shan chases it out to the corner. Madamu tips it forward. Ibrahimovic almost getting under it. And Gerritsen's header held by Saran Central. Diane up the far flank. Greer closing down. Diane squares it at the end line. Pushed out by Reves. A shot from Maximiliano off the bar. And then Reves with another save. A goal-mouth scramble. Tokyo avoiding conceding a second there, but it is a corner kick. Schmidt delivers. And it's headed clear. Hakkinen, though, to Plink. Wang Jihao can't get to it. And Wang Jihao is indeed offside there. Pennington with the cross. Finds Schmidt. Now Deanne. 1-2 with Schmidt. Deanne into the center. Hakkinen lays it off to Whittington. And Reves with another parry over the bar. Schmidt to the edge of the box. Jihao sends it back. And Schmidt ruled offside there. Well, SFV knew what they needed to do in this match, and they've jumped out to an early lead, piling players forward in attack, have been creating most of the chances here, and at halftime they lead 1-0. Schwarzwälder Fußballverein just 45 minutes away from a second SSL Major Division Championship. Remember, they went into the day leading by 1 point over Reykjavik United in the standings. A win would put their gap to 4 points, which would be insurmountable for the defending champions. Whereas a draw here would make the lead only 2 points, meaning a Reykjavik victory over Buenos Aires later today, would see them win the title at the last hurdle. So SFV cannot afford to be complacent here. As Kaido over the top for Ibrahimovic. That header didn't have much velocity. We're with a free kick here from the side of the box for Tokyo. Crossed in, headed down, and it's scrambled in by Hannevan Gerritsen. Left this equalizer stands, it will make Schwarzwalder's task that much harder. They are looking at it, but the goal has been chalked off. It will not stand. Let's take a look again at the replay. There you see Van Gerritsen just a fraction offside. Tokyo's equalizer is nullified. Schwarzwalder fans breathing a sigh of relief, no doubt. As time ticks down, 30 minutes remain. Schwarzwalder holding on to their one-goal lead. Likely be pushing to score a second to make it a little bit more comfortable. As here is Maxwell. Out wide to Whittington. There's Super Hoops trying to close down. Back into Bull. Häkkinen's shot from close range, but Eklund Gunnarsson with the block. It's been all Black Forest thus far. Only one goal to show for their attacking performance today. But here's the through ball for Häkkinen. Häkkinen tracked back by Eklund Gunnarsson, but squared it to Wang Jihao. And Schwarzwalder, Fußballverein, might have just sealed the league title with that goal. Jihao bursting through the middle, splits Greer and Adamu, absolutely unmarked. What a shot, what a move. And here's Kaido for Tokyo, shooting, trying to hit far post. Saran Satswala gets down to stop it. Whittington to Häkkinen. Häkkinen shot, blocked behind by Eklund Gunnarsson. Schmidt sends in the corner, and it's headed clear, only as far as Häkkinen though. Here's Schenkinger, sending it back. Again, making a run up the near flank. Hagelin trying to track, squares it. Jihao! Schmidt! Will allow this? It will. It's a lightning quick move for Schwarzwalder. If there were any doubts left, they're surely gone now. Here's the replay again. Dan crossing to Jihao, who played it brilliantly for Schmidt. Perfect timing on the run by Schmidt. And leading 3-0, barring a monumental collapse, SFB will claim their second SSL Major Division title. And Gerritsen with the interception, sends it back to Ibrahimovic. Deanne winning the ball back. Here's Haglund. Forced out wide. Back into Chang Shan. Kaido has a shot and wins the corner. Here's Whittington winning the ball back. Schwarzwalder continuing their attack. 3 goals, not enough for them. They want to make absolutely certain that this league title is sewn up. Jihao winning the ball off Adamu at close range. Jihao fires wide. Haglund through the middle, finds Greer on the near flank. Into Kaido, back to Greer. Dribbling into the middle, cutting inside now. Shoots! And Saran tips it the opposite way. That shot had some real pepper behind it, but Saran able to block it behind. That corner. Hey, Haglund gets to it. An aerial duel. It finds Greer. Nothing comes of it for Tokyo. And ball up the near flank. Adamu mopping up. Surely a matter of time now for Schwarzwalder. Intercepted by Whittington. Sie sind Ligameister. Schwarzwalder Fußballverein are the Season 18 Simulation Soccer League Major League champions. They were pushed all the way by Reykjavik United, the defending champions, going into this season. But a hard-fought set of results sees Black Forest lifting the SSL Major League trophy. It's been a phenomenal campaign for this German outfit. They were champions in Season 15, came up just short in Seasons 16 and 17, and once again have ascended the summit and have come out on top. 3-0 the score on the day. Duncan Maxwell, Wang Jihao, Clara Schmidt, all doing their part to secure the league title. Tokyo SC, of course, will have questions of their own to answer in the off-season. We're certainly hoping to mount a title challenge, but it's these players who have succeeded in that goal, and it's Wang Jihao who is named player of the match with a goal and an assist. A performance sealing his team's league championship. Well done to SFB. And so Black Forest claim the Season 18 Major League Championship. Congratulations to Schwarzwalder for a well-worked season. An incredible performance from pillar to post. Our next match takes us to Rome, where AC Romana and CF Catalunya have a battle at the other end of the table to see who ends up as the wooden spoon, I suppose we could call it. It's essentially the very opposite of the match we just witnessed. These two teams, of course, 7th and 8th in the Major League. This match, of course, very important for the upcoming SSL Prospect Draft, as the team in the last position gets the first pick in the Prospect Draft. And you see Catalonia with that back three. Catalonia in last place with 6 points. Romana not far ahead with 9. But that very large goal difference makes it very difficult for Catalonia to catch up to Romana. Still, anything can happen in the SSL. And we are underway here in Rome as Catalonia get us started. Both these teams will, of course, be hoping for better results next season, as this campaign may have gotten away from them a little bit. Hefeweizen finds Poggio. Kruskin trying to pass inside for Deali. Deali does win it off Levere, though. Poggio. Deali trying to pass, but intercepted by Nunez, excuse me. Long ball settling with Romana. Here's Muller. Pinkman. Through ball to Kronos. Kronos in a dangerous position. Shoots! And Grappo carries behind. Nunez to deliver this corner. Fizzed in there. Ultimately headed away. Gronkowski. And Nunez misses out. Muller through to Pinkman. Pinkman fires just wide of the post. Seemed to have Grappo beaten in goal, but unable to put it on target. Headed forward for Gronkowski. Gronkowski with the low cross, but Hefeweizen breaks it up. Romana going to try again. Hoppity. Around Kamenova sends in the cross, and Pinkman heads it over. Worth noting, Romana still in the running for the SSLs. Nunez puts in that corner kick, and Grappo holds on. Romana besting Tokyo SC in the semifinal of the SSL Cup, and now have a chance at their first ever cup in the final against Reykjavik United. Certainly a tall task for them, especially with how this season has gone. But that's the beauty of cup football. Kruskin threw ball to Bonito. Bonito's shot goes wide. Also a reminder of the upcoming World Simulation Football Classic coming very soon. These players will have this final chance to impress the national team, national federation, I should say, managers in hopes of earning a spot on the final roster. The provisional rosters may be up by the time this video goes live. I'm not entirely sure on the timetable, but it should be very fascinating. As that shot, Schweinsteiger forces a corner. Nunez sends in the corner, headed clear. And here it comes again from Nunez. Hit low that time, and it's out for another corner kick. A third corner in quick succession for Romana here. Sent in, headed out, but Smart gets to it. Gronkowski, Levere, and then Nunez trying to put it in, but referee gives a free kick to Catalonia. And so it remains 0-0 despite Romana's best efforts, as Catalonia able to defend effectively enough to keep the goal out. Some very good chances for Romana, but no end product just yet. Catalonia, meanwhile, making it to halftime and will no doubt be looking to impose their own will on the match in the second half. Of course, barring a large goal difference swing, Catalonia seem likely to finish last in the major division this season, but at the very least, we'll take solace in the fact that they will receive the number one overall pick, as has been alluded to previously. Perhaps cold comfort for El Segadores, but the first overall pick, as we've seen in the past, can be very impactful. In the meantime, the second half has begun. Romana on the attack immediately. Kamanova putting the foot in to stop Schweinsteiger's charge. It's a deep throw, though, for Hoppity there. The second half progressing without major incident thus far. We are within 30 minutes played. Not many chances created by either side at this stage. Romana still unable to find the breakthrough. Meanwhile, Catalonia continuing to defend resolutely. Just about 15 minutes to play here, and it's a deep throw for Romana. Nunez puts in the cross, and it found Schweinsteiger, but Schweinsteiger's had her just a bit high. And as time ticks down, it seems more and more likely that these two teams will end their season on a draw. As it's a deep throw in once again for Romana. Hoppity puts in the cross, and Gronkowski can't get to it. Catalonia perhaps making a last-ditch run up the middle, or up the flank rather, but Deali tripped up and loses out. Ball goes back to Grappo. More than likely not enough time to create a chance here. And the referee has seen enough. And Romana and Catalonia honors even at Coliseo. Well, Romana having 14 shots, 3 of them on target. Catalonia managing just 1 shot the entire match. But the spoils will be shared on this occasion. A fact that I'm sure Catalonia are a bit more excited about than Romana would be. Milton Nunez, your player of the match for Romana, running a blistering 14.2 kilometers and manufacturing a clear-cut chance along with 4 key passes. As for Catalonia, Visgrapo, the star player, with a 7.2 rating in goal. Playing a large part in keeping the clean sheet for Catalonia today. And of course, this result confirming that Catalonia will receive the number 1 overall pick in the SSL prospect draft this offseason. So the wooden spoon and the first overall pick go to CF Catalonia, as it's all square in Rome. For our next match, we move to Brazil, where União São Paulo take on Hollywood FC. União São Paulo, of course, having a very good season so far, especially compared to their more recent campaigns, making a surprising charge up the table, and while not really being in title contention at any point in the season, have certainly made a lot of people sit up and take notice. All signs point to it being a new era in Sao Paulo. And they'll have one more chance this season to show off what they've got against Hollywood FC. Hollywood, meanwhile, have had a bit of a disappointing outing this time out, as that formation from Sao Paulo is certainly unorthodox. Only one dedicated defender, it would seem, for Sao Paulo. They've committed to an all-out attack, 5 players up front, 3 strikers, 2 attacking midfielders. You see in the standings, Sao Paulo and Hollywood level on points. This match would determine which of them finishes higher. I will say I'm very caught off guard by this formation from Sao Paulo. Does their management know something that I don't, or will this be a bit of an odd decision in the end? You see there, Hashimoto on the left. The center back Eilish playing a bit more of a holding midfielder role there. Jeff Gagne and Roquefort Cotswold finishing out the, well, I suppose you could call it the back line. Justinison deflected to Beakley Eilish. VAR looking at it. Was Eilish offside? The goal is ruled out. Eilish going too early. And you see on the replay a clear offside there by Beakley Eilish, simply in the wrong place at the wrong time, from Hull parrying that save away. And it'll be a goal kick from Hollywood, which they've now converted. Lightning. Peixoto, though, mopping up. I certainly don't mean to belabor a point, but that tactic from Sao Paulo does seem very high risk, high reward. They've manufactured a chance, but it's certainly ruled out by that offside. So will they be able to replicate that? Here's Justinson over the top from Valstrazen-Smith. Back into Cotswold. Cotswold trying to square it, but now Hollywood on the break, and with just that one defender back, could be a very devastating one. Here's Brooks. Brooks shoots, and Peixoto deflects. Well, Brooks will deliver the corner kick here. Headed into the air, and ultimately out of danger. Valstrazen-Smith with the through ball to Rubio. Rubio crosses and Hall holds on to it. Ali Dia forward to Kurt Lightning. Ball through the defensive line to Brooks. Now here's Martel. Martel squares it. Closa! Off the post from Gerd Closa. It was a razor-sharp counterattack. And now here's Brooks. Cormier. Muffin. Muffin gets past the defense and wins the corner. And a lot of pressure from Hollywood here early on. Cross in from Brooks. Lawbridge back to Brooks. And the shot from Mograine forced over. Calvin Ball able to tip that one over the bar. Brooks sends the ball in. Cotswold clears it. It's another corner, though, in short order. Muffin to Mograine. Now Hunt. And another block. Lightning trying to find Brooks, but Cotswold is there. Mograine. Was so caught off by the Sao Paulo formation, I didn't have time to comment on the Hollywood formation. Bit of an asymmetrical 4-2-3-1 there. With a holding midfielder and a midfielder playing just left of center. As here's Scud Muffin squaring it. Gagne gets rid of it. Now here's Cormier. Cormier shoots, and that one's over. Hollywood finding a lot of chances so far, but as ball sends it long, they haven't been able to take advantage of them yet. But here is Jalen Brooks and Peixoto in with the challenge. Peixoto doing very well in that sweeper-like role there as DeGroot comes forward, but Mulgrew wins the ball. Lightning finds Brooks. Brooks shoots, and Ball pushes it over. Brooks with the corner and headed into the air. Here is Brooks again from the corner. And once again, that comes to nothing. This time it's a deep throw for Sao Paulo. Hashimoto to Gagne. And Gagne again into Eilish. And Hull with the save. Well, once again, a corner kick for Hollywood. Here on about 30 minutes. And once again, rebuffed. Cormier takes a touch past Rubio. Blocked up. Brooks puts in the cross. And Martel. And Ball with the save. Well, Sao Paulo's tactic have left them open, but Hollywood unable to capitalize. And now Hashimoto trying to make a run up the near flank, but Hollywood on the counter again. Lightning tripped up, but the ball runs through the muffin. Mulgrew to Brooks. Brooks has a shot from a tight angle, and it's off the post and rebuffed. Long ball from Ball. And it looked like it was falling to Sao Paulo, but Rubio caught offside. You say what you will about this Sao Paulo formation, but they have yet to concede, despite having only one person in the back line, essentially. Hunt, though. Mulgrew. And Mulgrew blocked again. Velstrazen-Smith. Loveridge intercepts. And now another break here from Hollywood. It's Closa. Peixoto puts the foot in, and the referee blows for a penalty. The referee has gone to the VAR system, and the penalty is confirmed, and it's Pete Martel to take for Hollywood. And it's right at Calvin Ball. A huge save for Ball in goal. And it's another Hollywood corner. Brooks delivers. Muffin back to Brooks. And Brooks caught offside. And Sao Paulo surviving that penalty strike. Sao Paulo now coming forward. Here's DeGroot. Through to Rubio. Rubio shoots, and it's just wide. Mulgrew up the pitch. Here's Martel making a run. Martel trying to pass it into Closa, but blocked. Now here's Lightning. Closa gets onto it and shoots wide once again. Nearing halftime, Cotswold intercepts that pass. Here is Habjanic. Cross in for Velstrazen-Smith, and the header goes over the bar. Hollywood playing it along their back line. Peixoto sweeping up again. Pass intercepted by Muffin. Real danger again for Hollywood. And Brooks is shot, saved by Ball. And not for lack of trying, but Hollywood, despite having an XG of almost 4, are held by Sao Paulo. The score at the break, 0-0, and Sao Paulo, despite their unorthodox formation, have held fast. Is there method in this madness, or is it just madness? Still 45 minutes to determine one way or the other. Could we be seeing the next evolution of SSL tactical thinking? Well, here is Lightning. Right at the start of the half. And that one carried behind again for a corner kick. And that one ultimately dealt with by Sao Paulo. Now here comes Eilish for Sao Paulo. Gets it past Cormier, but only for the moment. Grain over the top. Martel. And Ball came out to claim it. And it was a rash decision. And Martel finally puts one on the board for Hollywood. Well, it took them almost 50 minutes, but they have now cracked this unorthodox Sao Paulo formation. Ball making the very rash decision to try and claim that ahead of Martel. It was a simple matter in the end for Martel to chip it past Ball and into the net. And after being stymied for 45 minutes, Hollywood finally find the breakthrough shortly after kickoff in the second half. Now here's Brooks coming forward with the interception. Could there be a second here? Brooks gets inside and shoots past the near post. Now Muffin, back to Lightning. Grain plays the 1-2 with Brooks and shoots from range, but doesn't get there. Well, Sao Paulo do have 5 players forward and will need a goal, but here is Brooks for Hollywood, losing out. And so only sent back up the pitch. Lightning there to recycle. Grain losing out to Rubio, though. Long ball forward. Ends up with Martel. Muffin to Brooks. And Muffin offside. To Groot. And Sao Paulo now have a corner. Well, they haven't been bereft of chances, Sao Paulo, despite conceding a lot of opportunities to Hollywood. But here is Justinison. And it's another corner kick, this time from the opposite side. And Strazen Smith and the header right at Dexter Hall. Grain forward to Brooks, into the corner though. Back to Mugrain. Now here's Hunt, finding Cormier. Cormier dribbles and misses the mark. 22 shots for Hollywood so far, 8 of them on target. An XG of almost 5, and yet they only have 1 goal to show for it. Strazen Smith, meanwhile, sends the corner in, and it's headed over. Apologies, an XG of 4.5 for Hollywood currently. Still, though, only 1 goal on the board. Now here's Lightning. Forward to Closa, and Ball gets there first. Cormier with the long ball. Closer again. Back to Cormier. And line to Closer. And that one's tipped over. Calvin Ball has been absolutely immense in goal for Sao Paulo today. Here's Hunt. Back to Mulgrane. And Mulgrane shoots over. Even taking away the penalty save, Ball, an absolute rock in between the sticks for Sao Paulo as the group. Over the top for Rubio. Rubio shoots, and that's an equalizer! Well, if this stands, this would be a huge moment, and it will stand. Sao Paulo's incredibly offensive tactic has borne fruit here. De Groot finding the run of Rubio at the perfect time, and it's a great finish with the left foot for Rubio. And it is Sao Paulo 1, Hollywood 1. Brooks, though, with the corner for Hollywood. Sent clear. Muffin. Back to Lightning. Squared. And somehow Hollywood denied again. Eilish. Loses out to Muffin. And now Hollywood perhaps on the break here. Closer. Have numbers forward. With the ball sent clear for the moment. Now here's Martel to try again. Cormier. Hunt. Hunt from the edge of the box. And Ball with another save. Another corner to Hollywood. Muffin at the edge of the area. And Hunt sending that one into the upper deck. Muffin over the top for Brooks. Squares it, and Closer puts this one away. Hollywood back out in front with about 7 minutes to play, plus added time. Well, it's a really well-placed pass from Muffin there that opens it up for Brooks. Martel chipping it back for Closer. And Closer at full stretch, able to beat Ball. Sao Paulo 1, Hollywood 2. And do Sao Paulo have another equalizer in them? Eilish, forward to Cotswold, but Muffin winning the ball there. Bjanic. And a fizzing shot from Rubio there does force the save out of Hall. Strazen-Smith delivers the corner kick. And that one almost scrambled in by Peixoto. Bjanic can't find anybody in the middle. Gagne able to get to it. Hashimoto. Now Gagne again. But Martel with the challenge. Lightning, and Muffin was there at the near post. Muffin tries again, and Ball with another save. Ball certainly holding up his end of the bargain to keep Sao Paulo in this match. Brooks with the delivery. Back out to Muffin, and now Brooks again. Mulgrane has a go from range, and another save from Ball. Sao Paulo running out of time to get an equalizer here. It would be a huge result if they did. But it is Brooks who is standing over the corner currently. Up into the air. And Cotswold puts it out of reach. Now Magrain. Squaring it. And it's Pete Martell! And that may put paid to this tactic for Sao Paulo. It was certainly innovative, but it has now been beaten thrice. Magrain squaring it. Close up with the dummy run that peels Peixoto off and frees up Martell. Now Sao Paulo on the break here. Here's Justinissen. Justinissen with the cross, far post to Groot, heads it over the bar. 3 minutes of added time to play. Might be too little for Sao Paulo, and indeed, it's all but gone now. Was certainly something we've never seen before, this Sao Paulo tactical setup. But it hasn't paid off this time. And Hollywood, despite their wasting of so many chances as Lightning wins one more corner, Hollywood will run out victors here today. Hollywood FC with the 3-1 victory over Sao Paulo. Pete Martell with a brace. Garrett Closa also weighing in. Martell, a missed penalty short of a hat trick on the day. For Sao Paulo, Julian Rubio getting a consolation goal ultimately that was an equalizer at the time, but wasn't enough to see Sao Paulo manage a result with this setup today. And Pete Martell, your player of the match, with that brace. And again, Garrett Closa with the third goal for Hollywood. A strong performance from them for sure, although I'm certain they would be hoping for a slightly more clinical display if all was said and done. And now we move to our final match of the SSL Major League season, Buenos Aires hosting Reykjavik United, who were until earlier today the reigning SSL Major League champions. Reykjavik pushed SFV all the way to the end. It looked like SFV were running away with it at one stage, but the tenacity of this Reykjavik United club ensured that they were able to take this title race to the wire. And though they came up short in the end, they do still have another shot at silverware in the SSL Cup final against AC Romana. It was actually Buenos Aires that Reykjavik beat in the semifinal of the Cup in order to get this far. And with the league title gone, perhaps those Reykjavik players' minds will be drifting to that Cup final. Meanwhile, Buenos Aires have locked up third place in the league, at least on goal difference, thanks to Tokyo's loss earlier today. Reykjavik get us started going right to left in their customary all-green kit. For Buenos Aires, it's left to right in the orange and black. Reykjavik with the long ball, but Andrews can't corral it. The Acra winning the ball off the tentacles. Now the long ball from Brera Strangine. Bradford puts it past wall, but might be offside here. They're looking at it upstairs. But the goal will stand. Jake Bradford making the run at the right time. And Buenos Aires, within 2 minutes, pulling out to a lead against Reykjavik here at home. And it's a very close run thing, Bradford making a run, but is ultimately onside. And so it's Buenos Aires 1, Reykjavik 0. Vandersloot puts the challenge in on Tentacles, a clean challenge, and sending it up the other way. Urkel passes to Yore and then back to Ladiver. Chicken. Now Andrews. Del Pirlo. Del Pirlo squares it. And Jean-Claude Goddamn with a very quick equalizer. Andrews finding Del Pirlo. Harrison put the challenge in on Del Pirlo, but absolutely whiffed, giving Del Pirlo the space he needed to find Goddamn. And so Reykjavik have leveled it, but here come Buenos Aires again with a chance at the other end. Knight to Vandersloot. Vandersloot wins the corner off of the deflection. Still early in this one. We are in the 8th minute, going on the 9th, as Brooks Patron sends in this corner. And Brickwall Jr. able to hold on to it. Rolled out to Ladiver. And now Reykjavik have the chance to build here. Arasov cutting inside. Finds Goddamn. And it's a save from Kabiri. Andrews. The corner headed away by Vandersloot. Again called. Trying to find Vandersloot, but Urkel with the challenge. Neither team really with much to play for, but still looking to pull ahead in this one. As Chicken sends in that corner for Reykjavik, and Scarpetta heads it just wide, near post. Royer Strongine. Fiacra mishandles it, and Goddamn only gets a corner out of it. Kabiri passed the ball to Fiacra. It deflected off of Fiacra's back heel, but the corner seems to have come to nothing. Andrews gets to it. Scarpetta finds Ladiver in a lot of space. Squares it, and Felix Arasov pulls Reykjavik ahead. Well, it seemed like the corner had come to nothing, but indeed, they were able to manufacture a lethal chance. Ladiver taking the touch into space, finding Arasov, who'd beaten their man. And Reykjavik, after being a goal behind, are now up 2-1 away from home. Tentacles with the cross, and that one headed over. It's a deep throw for Buenos Aires as we near halftime. We'll be looking for an equalizer before the break as O'Leary squares it to Vandersloot, but Vandersloot's shot blocked. And so at halftime here in Buenos Aires, it is the home team who trails as Reykjavik, despite having already lost the title, will be looking to give themselves as much momentum as possible ahead of their cup final coming up very soon. It is Reykjavik 2, Buenos Aires 1, with 45 minutes left in the Major League season. And again, these two teams met in the SSL Cup semifinal. Buenos Aires taking an initial lead in the first leg of those semifinals, but ultimately Reykjavik prevailing after the second leg was said and done. Reykjavik have had a bit of a rough history when it comes to cup finals. I'll be hoping to put an end to the suffering against Romana. The second half is underway here. Ball one up the pitch. Here is Arasov. Arasov shoots, and Felix Arasov scores. It's another one for Arasov. The pass for Knight intercepted by Arasov. And it takes a deflection off Ruiz Rogin. And now Buenos Aires find themselves 2 goals down shortly after halftime. Here's Munoz. Munoz shoots, and Wall stretches all the way to get that one. Free kick, though, for Buenos Aires. Fiacra finds Munoz, and it's a one-touch pass to Harrison, who shoots wide. Knight. Vandersloot has a go. It's deflected again. Here's Harrison. Harrison with the cross in. It's Scarpetta for Reykjavik who gets ahead to it. Knight. Munoz. Munoz shoots, and another save from Wall. Brooks Patron. Standing over the corner here. Floated in at the far post, and the header not at the required standard. Ball falls to Furious Chicken, who sends it up the pitch. Urkel back to Chicken. Chicken making a run into the box, and kick save from Kabiri. It's a corner kick, Andrews to deliver. And that one headed over. Arasov there was lurking at the far post on a hat trick. Or not at the far post, on the edge of the area. I apologize. Fiacra. And the shot from Munoz goes in. It was a bit of a surprise shot from the free kick there. Fiacra sent it to Munoz. It's hard to tell whether it took a deflection, but it's past Wall at any rate. And Buenos Aires have gotten themselves back in this game. And Steven Urkel has gone down with an injury for Reykjavik United, and that will not help their bid to win this match. Urkel has had a fairly good game for Reykjavik thus far. Would be a big loss for that Reykjavik midfield. So the super sub will come on for Reykjavik in Urkel's place. Andrews nearly losing out to getting called there, but Del Pirlo comes through and squares it to Jean-Claude Goddamn. Well, now it's Goddamn who has a brace, in addition to Arasov. And just like that, the deficit has been restored to 2. Del Pirlo fizzing it into the middle for goddamn, who takes the finish perfectly and puts it past Kabiri. With less than 10 minutes to go, it seems very likely that Reykjavik will come out on top of this one. Tentacles to Del Pirlo. Trying to square it to Chicken, but Gankal puts the foot in. Long shot from Chicken, and it's another corner kick. Andrews set to deliver this corner, sent in, and headed over the bar. Time winding down in this one as Reykjavik look to confirm their 4-2 victory over Buenos Aires here on the final match day. The title has just barely eluded them, but they will end the season on a high if this result holds. Here is Chicken crossing in and headed over the bar by Jean-Claude Goddamn. Chicken with another free kick that Kabiri is able to get to easily. And Reykjavik, despite falling short of the title, end their season on a high note with a 4-2 away victory over Buenos Aires. There's goals from Munoz and Bradford that gave Buenos Aires hope, but in the end, it was not to be. Despite very strong performances from their attack and midfield. And it's a player of the match performance from Alessandro Del Pirlo with 2 assists. Braces from Felix Arasov and Jean-Claude Goddamn doing the damage for Reykjavik today. Ola Diver also chiming in with an assist of their own. And that is it for the Major League in Season 18. Just enough time before we go for one final look at the results today in the season's league table. Again, congratulations to SFV for their championship performance here. And we see they confirmed that with a 3-0 win over Tokyo SC at the start of today's broadcast. AC Romana and Catalonia playing to a scoreless draw as Hollywood FC beating back Sao Paulo 3-1, and Reykjavik finishing second place with a 4-2 win over Buenos Aires. And it's Schwarzwalder with a 1-point win over Reykjavik, and the rest of the field, frankly, not particularly close. Thank you so much for joining us again. As always, this has been Metafiction. We'll see you soon for the Minor League Match Day 14 and, of course, the SSL Cup Final. Until then, take care.